So obviously the game heard me moaning about the distance from Gibraltar to Sweden. So we're going to Estonia this week. It's 2,100 miles to Tallinn, if you're counting. It's a good thing we've got an airport next door, isn't it? Hello, my name's Damien, I'm the Tracking Football Manager. Welcome back to Europa. It is win or bust. There is nothing else for it. Our season hangs so lightly. One fingernail, little fingernail. We have to beat Flora Tallinn, or Europe is over for this year. There are a few times when there is a situation where it's this cut and dry. Not from one of my saves, anyway. We beat Tallinn, we are in a group stage next year. The next round will determine whether that's Europa or Conference, but we'll be in a group stage, which means we'll get at least like 2.5-3 million quid. If we lose this game, season's over. Which purely on a personal level will suck, because there's no way I'm going to find the time to record episodes on Wednesday. Wednesday's episode will die if we lose this. I can tell you that right now. Anyway, we have Flora Estonia, no Flora Tallinn. The news reports all suggest we should be expecting to hammer this lot. Sheriff Tiraspol got Linfield, hardlines Linfield. Yeah, we've got work to do, no question. We've got to perform. We did play a little friendly in between because I thought we're going from a Tuesday night to a Thursday night, and there was a game for the weekend already set. San Fernando beat them 6-1. Jesus scored for them, and we still beat them 6-1. So you got to wonder. Yeah, I mean, I am actually nervous. I would like to score a couple of goals nice and early, please. One thing I'm going to do... Oh, Stuart's suspended. That's annoying. I've realised that if we put these wingers onto attack, we can basically play a 4-2-4 with 4 quality strikers, because we can have McGrewer on the left, and we can have Stuart on the right, and then Reese and Williams up top. Can you imagine the damage we'd do to just everyone with that? I mean, we'd ship a lot of goals, but... Ooh, we score some as well. Williams are still yet to score this season. That's a little bit of a worry. Yeah, I mean, he's still at Gibraltar's best striker, isn't he? But if we can convince McGrewer not to be Scottish anymore, as discussed in a previous episode. I've asked too recently. Anyway, right, team selection. Mayer is in goal with Kuto, Jones, Okiowu and Beckwith along the back four. Swiderski and G are in the middle. Caetano and McGrewer are the wingers. Reese and Williams are up top. And having made a thing about getting rid of Leighton and Duckrew, I suddenly feel a little bit light of wingers. I mean, we've got Hernandez, who's going to play quite a lot of football just for being homegrown. And obviously, Caetano's getting football because he's homegrown. So, yeah. Oh, we're pretty in pink. First of back to I just show them what we're about. By which I mean, dive in two-footed as often as possible. Let's break some kneecaps. Where are you going? It's wandered off again. We're off. Early goal, please. Settle the nerves. The referee is not English. Antonio Miguel Mateo Labos is probably not English. Anyway, Tasevsky, the big ball forward. Okiowo wins it in the middle. McGrewer chasing down Savitsky. Back to the keeper. Just trip over. No? Okay. Tasevsky genuinely looking confused to have the ball at his feet. Big ball over the top. Jones has time and space. Acres and acres of both. I don't know how you can have acres of time, but never mind. G to Swiderski. McGrewer. Reese goes himself, and Luke Reese. Yeah, I looked at him. I thought McGrewer's making a fantastic run there, just slotting back in. No, he's turned around and shot. Oh, why are you shooting? Oh, that's why. Never mind. That is the exact train of thought through my head there. I mean, McGrewer's little return run leaves the fullback for dead. Just slot him in there. No, never mind. I realise you've probably already seen the midfielder whose name I'm desperate to find a relevant time to make a pun about. But there's actually a few half decent puns in here. Puns? A few half decent puns, including their left centre forward, who I'm going to have to be really careful about. Reese to McGrewer. If you're watching this on a phone, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and I'm sorry, but I'll try and make it clear later. Williams out wide to McGrewer, lovely ball, 4 in the middle. McGrewer drilled it back, and Caetano just over the top. Okiowo will pick up the pieces from their clearance. Another goal would be nice. He does a little pirouette, just collecting it. That's nice. Back to G, and Swiderski floats one over to McGrewer. Late ball in. Reese with the header, and it's just over the top there. They haven't had a shot yet. You'd like to think... No, don't say that out loud. There's too much riding on this game to say that out loud. We only had 3 shots on target of the 15 we've taken. I was hoping for slightly more action, but I suppose this is the away game. And they still haven't had a shot, so if they continue to not have a shot, we'll win the game. Don't let your performance levels drop. Williams, can you perk up a bit, mate? Like, there's only so long I'm going to let you sit there on 0 goals. In this team, where a good score is 46 in a season. Any fitness stuff? I mean, Tom Conlon's on the bench, and he hasn't played in a while, but I'm honestly not sure how often he's going to play this season. Tempted to sell Tom Conlon. Kuto throws into McGrewer, back to Kuto, might have been offside, wasn't. Swiderski to Kuto again. To Swiderski again, fires it into the defender, and that's gotta hurt! Hey, there it is. Swiderski to Kuto, McGrewer. Back to Kuto again, has a go, hits the woodwork, and Teak clears the ball. I can't believe it happened. I'm so happy. A man whose name is Hurt got hit by a shot. Anyway, childish aside, they've had a shot, so we have to start paying attention. 62nd minute, Swiderski out. Boxall in. I think I am going to sell Tom Conlon, you know. This isn't exactly the time to think about it, is it? What's next? Is there anyone else? I don't think there is. We'll leave it at that. Who can play midfield? G, Swiderski, Ronan, Boxall, Hernandez, kind of. I think he's going to go. If we can get someone to take him. Because he's 31-year-old, he's English, he's good. But he's not spectacular. And he's more likely to become a... I can't remember how much we're paying him. I suppose that's the most important bit. If we're not paying him much, we might as well keep hanging on to him. Moniz to Vetkal. And Kask. Vetkal. Hurt back to Kask. There's 20 to play. Oh. There's no words, is there? There's no words for that level of stupidity. Williams off. Conlon. Hello, mate. You want to play some football? Boxall, you can sit. Conlon, you can push forward. Jake G. Maybe you're the one I sell. He's much younger, though. Oh, brother. Right. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. McGrewer's looking tired at left wing. Can we do anything about that? Not really. No. No? No. Maybe. No. No, we can't. Never mind. You'll have a week off. Conlon's corner. Swings it in. And it bounces around and eventually Malcolm Boxall tucks it away. And that is 2-0 up, 71st minute, and Conlon, the guy I'm thinking about selling it, crosses to Boxall, the guy who's replacing Jake G in the team, and we get a goal out of it. So maybe I am misjudging. I mean, I'd never done that before, Right, 83rd minute. We're 2-0 up, despite having a man sent off. We've had 32 shots and still single digits on target. Conlon's corner again. Headed away. Hen will pick that up. Beckwith tracks him. Cuts the corner, but the ball's in front of Vetkol. Kuto watching. Back to Cash Moniz. Had to, not proud of it. Kask has a go, and it's not great, but it could have that could have gone much worse. But the fact is, we're still attacking with 10 men and some quite tired players. Very nice win. Something we can take back. 2-0. Solid, if not spectacular. I mean, let's face it, we scared the hell out of Hammarby when they got a 2-0 win away from home, so it's not impossible. G banned for 1 match. I'm going to have 2 weeks' wages off him because that was disgusting. And how disappointed after that? Not particularly. See if the what a time to trip over your words. See you for the return. Okay, so I keep flip-flopping on Tom Conlon, but I'm not going to sell him because A, he's only on 625 quid a week, and B, he's aware he's a fringe player. So that's fine. He can just do that. I'm going to swap him with Swiderski for this one. Now, he is going to start today because A, his corners are pretty good, and B, Jake G has been thrown in the bin. So he didn't argue about the 2-week fine either. He knows what he's done. Archie Mayer will start in goal for this one. Oh, actually, before we get into it, a very quick look. This is a player who is coming in January. Toby Wilson, deep line playmaker. He's 17. The determination's high enough for me to take a punt. He's 24 grand with no sell-on clause. Interestingly, he's originally from Auchinleck Talbot, which doesn't show on here, but when I went to buy him, it said on there that they're getting like 1%, which is about 200 quid. But Stewart came from Auchinleck Talbot. So I had a little look around. They haven't got any others, unfortunately. Anyway, where was I? Mayer in goal. Kuto, O'Driscoll, Okiowu, and Beckwith at the back four with Conlon, Swiderski, Stewart and Caetano, Reese and Magruer. And I have to say, squad selection aside, like, minimum rules, we could cope with losing Beckwith. Ipswich Town keep coming in. Oh, they've gone. Ipswich Town used to keep coming in asking to buy him for like 19 grand, and surprisingly, I turned them down. But if he were to go, we wouldn't suffer. Okiowo can go across to right back. We have enough centre halves. We'd cope. Obviously, we don't want to, but we'd cope. I finished reading that team? Yeah? Good. Let's go. 2-0 up. We have to say we looked better than them. We've got an always press instruction on Mr. Hurt. They've lost 4 of their last 5. Splendid. I did triple check. Lincoln did lose 6-1 on aggregate, I think it was, to the Romanians. So we are once again Gibraltar's last shining hope, which will make the stadium's fixture secretary quite happy, at least. What would you do then? Like, Felix Brick is a referee. Do they really send referees like Felix Brick out to this sort of game? Or Michael Oliver, like we had 2 rounds ago? Hen to Uster in front of him. And Hen is through. The slide tackle assist is on, and Marek Hen makes it 1-0 and squeaky bum time in the 12th minute. And yeah, I do love those slide tackle assists. I really do. Because it's a cracking tackle, really. From O'Driscoll? No, from Okiowu, sorry. And then suddenly he's through. Yeah. Friendly reminder, if we lose this tie, we're out. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna shoot on sight and hit early crosses and try and get back in front. I mean, let's face it, we get 30 shots with 9 on target last time out, so shoot on sight might not be the thing, but never mind. Beckwith crosses to the back stick and it's off the crossbar and then hacked away. Caetano unlucky not to bring us back to a 2-goal advantage. And again, 8 shots, 1 on target. Maybe we do the opposite, actually. Let's do that instead. Because, I mean, I'm probably not confusing the boys at all, am I? Gusev to Vetkal. Back to Gusev again. All the way back to the keeper. Could do with him tripping over or having some kind of minor heart defect. And Savitsky to Zelentsov. O'Driscoll steps in well. Conlon pings it back to Mayer, even. And that's a huge ball forward over the top of everyone. McGrewer brings it under a spell and hits for keeper with it. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. I mean, you have to say he's not hit his form. I know we've bounced him around between left wing and centre forward, but by this point last year he had about 20 goals. Seriously, like it was a lot. He's on 2 at the minute, I think, or maybe a few more. He can't do that every year. Stop your worrying. Couto's throw-in. Reese is up the line, brings it under. Lovely. Back to Couto. Conlon. Into the area for McGrewer. He's onside. McGrewer this time gets his 5th goal of the season. Not exactly a drought. The thing is, if we do get a season from him this year like we had last year, there's not a hope in hell that we're keeping him after that. So maybe good but not great is what we want from McGrewer this year. I mean, what we want from McGrewer this year is to declare that he'd like to play for Gibraltar, please. But that seems unlikely. So that makes it 1 each, 3-1 in the tie. Linfield are beating Sheriff Tiraspol. Fair effort. Tasevsky. I want to know who he plays. Was it Bulgaria? We've definitely... Or maybe it's probably Estonia, really, isn't it? Conlon intercepts well. Knocks it back to Svidevsky. Back to O'Driscoll. McGrewer is a bit lost, but never mind. Stewart powers into the space he's left behind. Here's Reese. Hits the keeper. Well, at least we're hitting the target this time. I'd rather hit the target and not score than you know, hit the stand and the fans and the hot dogs wagon and the car park and the motorway behind. And the airport, to be fair. Because, you know, if we play like... If our finishing is like it was in the last tie, we probably will be a danger to aviation, really. Right. I'm bringing on Hernandez for Caetano. Sharpness more than anything else. We might need him in an extra leg. I'm going to bring on Boxall for Svidevsky as well. 2 subs at half-time when you're only 2 goals ahead. That's right. That's me. Tasevsky has a free kick by the corner flag. First time volley straight in the top corner. Nah, it didn't happen. Gusev to Teak. To Gusev again and back to the goalkeeper. Big boot. Beckwith's under it. Brings it under control. No hassle at all. O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll is in an annoying position of being our club captain and a very good centre-half, but probably our 3rd choice at this point. But since we are short of wingers, we could consider... Don't laugh yet. 5-3-2 wingback. Luke Reese buries it in the bottom corner and really should have got the tie out of range of Flora. But you think Beckwith's a good right wing back as well as right back. Couto can definitely play left wing back. We get 3 at least solid centre halves, including Okiowu, who can be on cover because he's quick. And then you wouldn't have to worry about wingers that way. Or 5-2-3 even. Or 5-2-1-2. Or anything like that, really. But it has occurred to me, but I'm pretty sure this formation's OP, and that's why we're doing so well. So maybe I don't want to change it. Conlon over a free kick. Oh, just tipped over by the goalkeeper. Conlon there looking to cement his place in the first team. So he's going to need a lot of cement, is what I'm saying. But he's got an assist. Drops it onto Okiowu's head. And that's darn Putin, that is. It's a good corner, isn't it? He can take a corner, can Tom Conlon. Okio's chicken dances a little bit out, but never mind. Sild throws into Zelensov. Hen. Alright, Hen, how you doing? To Hurt. Probably not John. Vetkal. To Sild. To the man who I will not say the name of, because, you know full well that the previous word will end in a K, and therefore I will get in trouble. Usta to Ventkal. Veskime offside there, surely. Usta's cross to the back post, and Silt misses a sitter. Misses an absolute sitter. But it is 5-1. Couto's throw-in to Reese. Back to Conlon. McGrewer's head just over the top. But this tie, and I'm prepared to talk about it as a victory now, with 4 goals advantage with 20 minutes to play. Conlon over free kick. That was not so good. In fact, 20 minutes to play. Let's get another sub on. Let's get Borke on. Maguire's on a booking. Don't want to lose him to a suspension. He was only on the 1 goal, right? Yeah. This means we've got group stage football next year. This is huge. As much as I'm sort of chatting over it, as much as it's been not too difficult, but not as easy as it could have been, we've got group stage football somewhere. We want it to be Europa League group stage football because that's worth more cash monies. Tom Conlon, that free kick is the one he's been looking for all afternoon. Takes it 4-1, that is 6-1 on after. And 'tis over. Truly over. And I think Tom Conlon keeps the spot ahead of Jake G. But G's younger and he's going to develop. Oh, I don't know. Conlon's cross headed away. And Hen can start a counter-attack. Beckwith is the line of defence, who sort of waddles somewhere near him, but lets him go out wide, and now everyone's in our penalty area. Beckwith's done well to delay the play. Okio heads it away, and Uster will pick it up. We're still going with the highlight. Here's John, back to Uster. Sealed to Veskimei. And that's drilled just wide, and honestly, if they could finish, this tie would be a lot closer. But we're done. Let's go quickly work out who we've got in the next leg, which is the one in which the rest of the failed Champions League group teams drop in. So we could get Hammarby again. Genuinely, we could. We're through there. We're out of bounds. We're going to receive £239,000 just for playing in that tie. That's pretty money. So basically, playing those 2 matches was worth the same amount of money as our world-class left-back. This is why I complain so much. Like, it's not fair. Robbie Mullen is worth more than 2 matches against some Estonians. Sorry, but he is. Press conference. Now you're all right. Oh, we've got... I too angry. I clicked over it. We've got Sturm Graz. Oh, bugger. We're in trouble, folks. It's not going to be the Europa League, is it? I mean, talk about the money. They have triple our capacity of season ticket holders paying, what, triple the amount our season ticket holders pay? Is that right? Oh, double the amount our season ticket holders pay. Triple our capacity. They have 20 times for season ticket holders. But they get 40 times the money that we do at the beginning of the season. We've got 3.1 million quid. We're not going to beat Sturm Graz. Let's not mess around. We will bend over and we will prepare ourselves for Sturm Graz, and then we'll go in the Europa League. Sorry, the Conference League group stages after that. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please do like, sub up if you are new, and I will see you on Wednesday because there will be a video on Wednesday now. There's time. I'll see you on Wednesday for Sturm Graz. Let's get hammered by some Austrians. At least it's not as far away as Estonia, alright?